reason.
I know.
For no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I want to make this very clear. When I with two people and I like two people, I stay away from their because when it comes to relationship, some bullshit always happen. And one thing about me, I'm gonna stay neutral and I'm gonna stay the out of it. Cardi, we're not talking about me. Why would I be? I literally said you claim you love these, right? When that? How long was he her for? He was her for 3 years, so clearly I'm not talking about her.
Y'all, we might have been seeing this whole situation the wrong way. Now picture this. What if Cardi B has actually been the one cheating on Offset the entire time? And the craziest part is, she had the nerve to call him out for being unfaithful when she may have done the same thing first. As wild as it sounds, Megan Thee Stallion just dropped a lyrical bomb that has the internet in a total spin. And she didn't just imply infidelity, she allegedly exposed Cardi for sneaking around with Pardison Fontaine. Yes, the same Pardi who used to be Megan's man, the one she broke up with after publicly accusing him of cheating. Let's not pretend we didn't notice the tension. Everyone's been wondering what really happened between Megan and Cardi. One moment, they were besties collaborating and hyping each other up. The next, it's all cold vibes, distance, and no new collabs in sight. Now that Megan is speaking on betrayal and disloyalty in her new music, people are talking and the rumors are getting real messy. So let's get into it because this might be the actual reason Megan and Cardi fell out. And possibly the last straw in Cardi and Offset's already rocky relationship. It all started when Megan dropped her brand new track titled Whenever. And let me tell you, she came with serious heat. In the song, she says, if she wrote her own ash, hanging with ops, you would chop, you don't appreciate loyalty. I don't act funny, I act. Now come on, let's be for real. Who else could she be talking about? Everybody and their mama knows Cardi B has been hit with ghostwriting accusations for years. There's been nonstop talk online about her not writing her own lyrics, while Megan has always made it a point to say she pens her own bars. So that line, yeah, it feels way too personal to be random. Then she followed it up with a line about someone hanging around with her enemies. Let's be honest, Megan is clearly calling out someone in her circle who's been associating with people she doesn't mess with. And right now, her biggest enemy is Pardison Fontaine. Y'all remember how she cut him off after cheating rumors started flying. So now it's looking like Megan feels betrayed by someone close to her, and fans are convinced that person is Cardi. When Megan and Pardi broke up, she never spilled all the details, but she definitely hinted that he was being shady and unfaithful. At the time, people assumed he was just messing with random women, but now it's starting to look like it might have been much deeper. There's a growing theory, all alleged, of course, that Pardi was secretly hooking up with Cardi B behind Megan's back. And the internet ran with that real quick. One side of Twitter is saying it all adds up that Pardi betrayed Megan by messing with someone she was close to. But others are arguing, nah, Cardi was friends with Pardi first. Like one user who tweeted, if she's speaking on Cardi, then she the Lulu Cardi was friends with Pardi before Meg even got with him. If anything, Cardi should be loyal to Pardi, not Megan. And that's where things really start to get messy. Because if Cardi and Pardi already had something going on before Megan entered the picture, then what was really happening behind the scenes? People are now saying Cardi and Pardi might have covered up whatever was between them by claiming it was just music. You know how it goes? We're working on a song together, but how many times has the studio session excuse been used to hide something else? And let's not act like Offset hasn't dropped cryptic tweets and Instagram stories hinting that Cardi has been unfaithful too. This wouldn't be the first time either. Remember that one post where he basically accused her of messing around with someone else while she was pregnant? That whole situation was a mess. Now fans are looking back at those posts and starting to connect the dots. Maybe Offset already knew something, and this might have been it. And let's not pretend we forgot about those old rumors involving Cardi and Takeoff, rest in peace. There were whispers early on, back when Migos was blowing up, that Cardi and Takeoff may have had a little something going on. Cardi always denied it, but people still found some of her old posts to be a little suspicious. Fans pointed out how flirty some of her captions were back then, and there were even blurry behind-the-scenes photos from studio sessions that had people talking. Now that the Pardi rumors are back in the spotlight, fans are looking at those Takeoff rumors again like, wait a minute, maybe Cardi really does have a pattern of getting close to the bros behind Offset's back. Then fast forward to February 4th and the drama really starts bubbling over. Out of nowhere, Cardi hops on social media and shares a snippet of an unreleased collab with Pardi. He seemed excited excited too, posting, "It's been 8 years, Cardi. Get this song off my hard drive. They keep asking for this one, toot toot it." Hold up, 8 years? So this track has been sitting on his computer for almost a decade, and now all of a sudden he wants to release it? And this just happens to be around the same time Megan drops a diss track? The timing is wild, and fans definitely noticed.
Where's Tooted? Where's Tooted at? Can we get Tooted? Here go the song. Here go Tooted. Take it, play it, do whatever y'all gonna do with it. Shake. Hey, go to the song, don't ask for this no more.
Megan's supporters wasted no time calling Cardi out. They accused her of being disloyal, disrespectful, and straight up shady for working with Megan's ex like nothing ever happened. But Cardi wasn't about to let all that dragging slide without clapping back. So she jumped on X Spaces, that's her go-to spot to set the record straight. And while she didn't mention Megan by name, she made it crystal clear that she's not getting involved in the drama. Cardi basically said, "Look, I'm friends with both of them. I don't get in between people's relationships, and whatever happens between them ain't my business."
My business. So stop harassing me. Stop calling me a person. Stop calling me a because that's not what I am. It is complete.
She definitely seemed bothered, like she was fed up with people calling her messy or saying she's a bad friend. Cardi made it clear she's not choosing sides and doesn't want to get caught in the middle of any drama. But the tone of her rant, it was heated, like someone who's been biting their tongue and finally let it all out. And honestly, that only added more fuel to the rumors. Because if Cardi was really innocent, why get so defensive? But here's where things get even messier. If you thought Offset was the only one Cardi had to worry about in this situation, think again. Let's shift gears for a second and talk about Cardi's alleged new fling, Stefon Diggs. Yep, according to multiple tabloids, Cardi has reportedly been cozying up with the NFL star on the low. And this isn't just gossip, there are pictures, timestamps, and undeniable vibes. So let's break it all down. On Valentine's Day 2025, Cardi and Stefon were reportedly seen leaving the same nightclub late at night. Then in February and March, fans started noticing something interesting. Cardi kept popping up in the same cities where Stefon had events or appearances. People began connecting the dots. Then came the paparazzi photo Cardi and Stefon sitting real close in a VIP booth at an after party, and let's just say she looked very comfortable. Y'all, of course Cardi hasn't confirmed anything, but she also hasn't denied it. And lately, she's been extra quiet when it comes to Offset. Like, suspiciously quiet. But here's where things really start to spiral. Just when it looked like Cardi was glowing and living her best life, Stefon Diggs gets exposed allegedly for having another woman on the side. A recent IG post went viral showing Stefon hugged up with an Instagram model, and I kid you not, she looks almost exactly like Cardi. Same long nose, same body type, same full glam aesthetic. It was uncanny. Of course, Stefon tried to downplay it. He said the pictures were old and that people were just stirring drama for clout. But let's be honest, once the internet gets a hold of something, it's a wrap. Speculation only grew. People started digging up more photos and video clips, trying to figure out if Stefon has been playing both sides this whole time. What made it even worse? He never actually denied still seeing the other woman. He just said the pics were from a different time. Meanwhile, people were dragging Cardi in the comments, throwing shade like, "I've been waiting a long time for this kind of karma to hit you?" Oof. That's cold, especially considering the cheating allegations tied to Meg's ex. And Cardi, still completely silent, but here's the part that really stings. Not long ago, Cardi went on Instagram Live and told her fans she had never been happier in a relationship. She was glowing, smiling, dancing, playing music like everything was perfect. And now this? Yeah, the fans are in the comments like, does anyone suspect an athlete to be faithful to his girlfriend wife? Russell Wilson and a few others excluded. No, it's just giving tragic, y'all. Like, fans are in the comments saying, girl, we love you, but this isn't what you think it is. And honestly, the irony is wild because if the rumors about her and Pardi are true, and now she's the one getting cheated on again, whew, karma is not playing with anybody. And before folks start feeling too sorry for Cardi, let's keep it real, this was kind of predictable because Stefon Diggs, his name has been floating around for years when it comes to being messy with women. There's even this viral clip making the rounds again, an interview with his NFL teammates where they're asked, which teammate would you never let your sister date? And guess whose name kept coming up? Yup, Stefon Diggs. The players didn't even hesitate.
What team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
Why Diggs?
Man, no. We're gonna leave it like that. No.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
Why Diggs?
He's crazy. He's just outrageous. Don't know what he's gonna say. Just don't know what to expect every day. So he couldn't date my sister.